Hi folks, welcome to Chief Kirk Outdoors. Today I'm going to kill a couple birds with one stone, so to speak. I was getting pretty low on my coffee, so I decided while I'm making a fresh cup I would do a review on this little stove. Now, I've had this stove for a while, and I did a review on it, and what I wanted to report on is after I've had it for a while, I wanted to tell you what I think about it. Now, in one of my videos, not very far back, I was at a campground, and in the evening time I would get ready for a cup of coffee, and I used this little stove, and this little stove performed flawlessly. I was real pleased with it. I've used it several times, and I'll give you a link to the channel to the video where I did this before. But this is called a Red Camp. Comes in this neat little package right here. This thing right here is kind of neat, and it has the stove itself, and this neat little holder here. And I priced them just a few minutes ago on Amazon, and they're $12.99. If you want to buy one, they are available on Amazon, and I of course don't make any money off of it. I paid for this one. It was not sent to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire this up and heat me some water, and this thing has already got some alcohol in it from where I used it before, and I didn't use a whole lot of it, and there's still quite a bit in there. I'm surprised how much is still in there. Now, this little O-ring that came out just now goes in the cap, which I'll set off to the side, and I'm not sure I'll even need any, but I'll put some in there just to be on the safe side. And once again, I am using this heat, and I like this a lot because with this particular fuel, you don't get any black smoke coming up and blackening your pot and making it hard to clean. I'm going to put just a little bit more in here. It ain't going to take much. And I'm going to set this off to the side here, just as a precautionary. I'm going to load this on this little lip. Now, my little invention, which I made to set on here, because this cup, if I try to set it on there, will slide down in it. It just barely, it's too small, just barely for this. And I use this. You can also use a couple of metal tent stakes, and you can also take a clothes rack, not a clothes hanger, I mean, and cut it and bend it any way you want to. So let me get this lid up. That went out, I think. No, it's burning. It's real hard to see the flames with alcohol. Now, I'm going to pour some water into my cup. pre-measured this, by the way, because I'm going to heat it in this cup, and then I'm going to pour it into my favorite coffee cup. So, I'm going to set it on there. Now, here is another interesting little trick I'm going to show you. And I can't remember if I've showed you this before or not. I may have. But when you get my age, they say the first three things that go with your age is your memory. I forgot what the other two were. Anyhow, this little packet is just a little Ziploc pack. I'm not sure where the wife found these, but they have been the handiest things that I've ever seen, because with these things here, if I'm going to be away from home for any length of time, for a matter of hours, and it's going to be past my medicine time before I get home, I'll take my evening medicine and put it in here, stick it in my pocket, and that way whenever medicine time comes, it's in my pocket. All I have to do is pull it out. And I also preload. Now, I like instant coffee. There's a brand that I like really well, and I prefer it. So what I do is I preload my little package here with my coffee, and then all I have to do is pour it in the cup, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I love this cup. It was a gift from my son. It is a spill-proof cup. You can turn it upside down when it's full of coffee and it won't spill. You got to pull the trigger on it to get it to open. And I like that. I like that a lot. I've had this for a couple of years now. Now I'll just reload this, have it ready for the next time. Now it shouldn't take but a couple of minutes for this thing to get plenty warm enough to fill this coffee cup. So, but while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and shut you off, and we'll come back when it's ready. Okay folks, I have a soft boil. It's not a hard rolling boil, and that's the way I like it. So I am going to put this in my coffee cup. Now, while I'm at it, in case you have any question about it, I want to show you this this cup. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's made by a company called Camelback, C-A-M-E-L-B-A-K, Camelback. And this thing it's completely closed here. While I've got stuff in it now, you see it's not spilling. You have to pull the trigger in order to get it to open up, and it automatically, once you let go of it, it goes back closed. So the danger of spilling this is practically non-existent. Oh yeah, good coffee. I like that. Now, I am going to take my little invention off here, because it is hot. and I'm going to use this little deal right here to snuff that out. Now it'll be a while before it is cooled off enough to be able to handle, in which case I'll put it up. And I'll put this little lid back on it, and again this little lid has an O-ring on it so that the fuel that I didn't burn will stay in there and I can save it for later. Anyhow, I just wanted to share with you that I like this little stove, and I have been using it, and it has worked out just fine. I really, really like it. And it's not real expensive either. Like I said, $12.99 is what I saw it today on Amazon. I'll leave a link to it, and I'll also leave a link to the video that I originally did on this. So, anyhow, thank you for joining me. I enjoyed this, and plus I needed some fresh coffee, which I got that done. So, till next time, God bless you. Thank you for being here. Tell somebody you love them, because tomorrow may be too late. God bless you. Thank you.